see, I'm slowly starting to get my physique back. I've got some titties here. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna make this video about like all of societal's norms are just made up fantasy. I never asked to be born into a world, and I'm sure a lot of us didn't, where we were supposed to procreate children and send them to public indoctrination camps so that they could learn how to be financial cucks. The last 3 women that I had in my life, they were demanding women from me, and I just wasn't interested unless we could find out a way to make $1 million, because the life that those women wanted to live were within the confines of the money matrix system. And I still stand firm in my decision. If there's a perfect, beautiful woman out there that is interested in creating a $1 million business and loves the high qigong, tai chi, all that stuff, I might be interested. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it freaking pure today. I'm gonna keep it pure. I'm not gonna get into any negative spiels. Anyway, woo! Imagine this, y'all. Our ancestors, for 99.9% of our DNA, were just fucking naked, just foraging before we learned how to farm. Shit was really simple. We took care of the earth, man. We never took more than we needed because we were moving, we were nomadic. It was after we became like needing all this stuff. That's after we weren't nomadic anymore. When you're nomadic, you could only carry with you as much as strong as you were. So like, yeah, if you were eating a lot, you could get a lot of calories, you could carry a lot. I want to share this with you guys. It's freaking amazing because it's got a lot of naked people in here, and that's the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be naked. I'm trying this new sleep aid. It's called a high-tech Samadhi Max. It's beautiful. It just makes me feel so relaxed. And I'm just coming here to you guys a little bit buzzed. I haven't really felt this way in a long time. It says it releases the HGH, the growth hormone. I'm just playing around with some balls. You know, I got big balls, and I got some little balls right here. They work different muscles. Just the little balls. They're about the size of my balls. These are little balls. Look at these little balls. Just blows me away. So, you know, we're just having a good time here, relaxing. So why do I like naturalism and nudism and man versus wild and fucking, why am I dreaming about going on the TV naked and afraid? A lot of my friends ask me, I mean, do you want to get freaking eaten by fire ants? Do you want the fire ants to freaking eat your balls and bite you all over? Because that's what happens to people that are on Naked and Afraid. Their nuts are literally afraid of getting bit by the fire ants. And I'm like, nah, I want to learn how to live without money, like 99.99999% of my bloodline. That's all. I just want to learn to live without stress and money. Hey, I fucks with y'all. I love y'all. All right, check this out. Don't get ripped off by buying that glucosamine shit. Because I was listening to, what's the guy's name? I'm starting to I'm starting to heal. My body's really starting to heal. I jumped roped with a 10-pound jump rope. 12 100 swings in a row on the jump rope. 3 days ago, and I danced and I sang and I listened to like 50 country songs. Also EDM. I like all different kinds of music as long as it's positive affirmations. It's not bringing me into a negative state of like anger, jealousy, fear, or any of that other bullshit. Yeah, so this is liquid joint supplements, and it just builds it back, man. Like when you're eating the meat of an animal, you're just eating the meat. Like our ancestors used to eat the cartilage, they used to eat the bone, they used to eat the whole beast. And we wonder why our body doesn't have like healthy joints, ligaments, and tendons as we age. It's because we're not even eating that part of the fucking animal. What the fuck has happened to us? We literally weren't even using our fucking brains. Our ancestors literally were not respecting and honoring their ancestors by... We lost that much fucking common sense. That's wild to me. Fucking wild. We don't even use our brains. Like, if you pick the fruit straight from the ground and you eat it, you'll get more vitality because it's connected to what creates it. Holy shit! No fucking way! I mean, it makes sense, but we've lost our sense. We've lost our sense and connection with the earth. Hey, you guys! I'm telling you, man. We're sinning against our bodies. We're sinning against our bodies because for 99.9% of humanity, man, we was just chilling outside with our wife. Her tits were out. Everything was cool, man. We didn't need to go to work for a fucking car and sit on our ass. Our ancestors could literally run an hour to work and not be exhausted. Like, we are weak AF. What the fuck happened? Like, we used to just be able to go swimming across the lake butt naked. Hey everybody, I love all y'all. I'll try to read them, but they're sideways. I'm on the sleep aid, guys, so honestly, it's not putting me to sleep. Nothing I can find puts me to sleep. But this shit makes me feel really good. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do nothing. But I guess I'm doing something. Because I feel good. It says ride the new wave of the HGH release. The HGH is the human growth hormone. And I've been taking this for 2 nights, and I fucking slept for 15 hours yesterday. No, I don't have a job right now because I injured myself, and my whole body was in pain. Fell backwards off a ladder with 50 pounds in my hand. But I'm almost healed. Okay, so increases growth hormone stimulation, enhances sleep and feeling of well-being, promotes a desirable feel-good experience. Oh, yeah. Promotes an enhanced sexual experience. Well, I'm kind of afraid to have any sexual experiences just for the fact that, all the women that I've ever been with in the past wanted children from me, and I just wasn't in agreement with having children right then. I mean, I do want to have children. I really do. I want to reincarnate my flesh because I'm a reincarnation of all my ancestors. We all are. We all are. Says increases the lean mass and the mass and the definition. So, yeah, it's good. Okay, so we're going to be pulling some cards from the African Goddess Oracle while talking about how to create a better life. I'm going to start reading the comments. So everybody, what's up everybody? Derek Myers, what it do? Justin Johnson, what it do? It says, damn, documenting mental health awareness. It says DN docu-series on the effects of heavy drug use. There's the answer. No, actually, no, see, here's the thing. People can be sober. Yeah, people can actually get naturally high. So this is a sleep aid. So this is very weak sleep aid. I reviewed and I got the weakest one. You know, it's sad that people think that to be so happy and think different, that you just automatically have to be on drugs. That's what makes me really depressed, is seeing other people, they get upset. It's almost like they're upset. They're like, there's no way possible that this guy is sober. All my other videos that I do, I'm just as crazy about what I talk about, but crazy is just what's not the public norm, you see? So we're all just NPCs. Everything that we do, we're just a product of a non-player character virus that is spread across the planet. You see, fear, resentment, guilt, jealousy, these are all things forced onto us as children. You're given a race, religion, culture, and belief system that you didn't even choose. See, me, I'm the kind of guy that likes to dabble in all different kinds of levels of consciousness. Like, I've probably had over 10,000 deep conversations with people in my life. I've been in sales for most of my life. I used to be the top salesman for the $3,000 Kirby vacuum cleaner. Thing is freaking epic. I'm not 100% sold that America's the best, but it was made in America, and it's pretty awesome. See, everything just has to do with money, so most subconsciousness just has to do with money. So, like, if I could get you to sit in a chair for 8 hours for 12 years, I could successfully hypnotize you. I want you to just sit in this chair for 8 years, for 12 years of your life, and just successfully let me hypnotize you. You just got schooled, motherfucker. Oh, this guy's talking about mental illness. Oh. No, the people that talk shit are the people that don't like people telling the truth and not accepting the fact that they don't want to be a financial cuck. Like, if we work for somebody else and we're making them rich, we are cucking. We are high level financial cucks. I don't know about you, but I'd rather have balls this big than this big. And I've been financially cucking most of my life, so my balls are only this big. Like, I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud. You know? It blows my mind that people just spend their time on the internet trying to tear other people down. It's like as if that's supposed to make them feel better. Instead of improving themselves, they go around tearing other people down. It's very peculiar. Very peculiar. Anyway, we're gonna channel some dope ass energy. Gonna put on my Dragon Ball bracelets. I know I'm trying to get away from materialism, but unfortunately I've been hypnotized into consumerism, and I was just feeling so upset and frustrated from the collective world that we've built that I just wanted to be super individualistic like everybody else. I'm sure everybody else feels the same. I haven't had air conditioning for like 4 years. Been traveling the van life for like 8 years now. I've been in a state of like frustration, and call it like a state of depression kind of, or just like really unimpressed with reality in the world around me, just like unmotivated. Like I've tried everything I could to be motivated to find a job that like really builds my soul, like mentally, physically, financially, spiritually. Like I've been on the prowl, I've been on the search to either build my own business that fulfills me, or that, because I don't just want to fulfill other people's lives and just be a number and a pawn in their scheme, in their pawn Z scheme. Get it? A pawn Z scheme. I used to sell Amway, and everyone's like, that's a pyramid scheme, bro. I'm like, bro, if you're not at the top of the business pyramid, everything's a pyramid scheme. Every fucking job is a pyramid scheme, because the guy on the top, for the most part, unless it's equally divided, it's a fucking pyramid scheme. And the thing that I've always wanted to do is I've wanted to build a business where we equally have an equal share of talents, and we can procreate and manifestations, many amounts of abundances, and we can actually feel good about splitting the cream equally. Like we all take enough self-responsibility to actually like build a life where we can split the cream evenly. Or I just want to just go and run through the forest and run down deer and just club them in the head, and just go floating down the river and just butt naked away from humans so they don't get offended from my naked body. Because ever since I was a child, people have been, after a certain age limit, no one was offended with me being naked as a child up until like age 3 or 4. After that, I guess I was growing too big of a cock or something, and they're like, oh, we gotta cover this boy up, otherwise there's gonna be pedophiles. And that's why humanity's fucked up. Humanity's fucked up. And I was raped. I was fucking raped as a kid. I was beat, raped, and drugged on 20 plus pharmaceutical drugs from the big pharma companies, while being taken from my mom because she grew weed, which is now legal. And I'm the one that has mental health problems, huh? No, the world has mental health problems. If you do that to children, if you sit in it on top of that, if you can be okay with sitting children in a chair for 8 fucking hours, especially fucking young boys who just want to run around and fucking hunt and fish every day like 99.9% of our ancestors did. Public schools are fucking child abuse. I don't give a fuck what anybody tells me. I don't care how much gaslighting and narcissistic abuse I get for expressing my perspectives and my points of view. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, and I don't want to, and I don't care. Okay, so check this out. So we're gonna pull from the African Goddess Rising Oracle deck. Oh, here's another reason why a lot of people hate me, because I talk out against the King James Bible. Every woman I meet, I probably told this to like 5,000 women. Hey, honey, why do you think they call it the King James Bible instead of the Queen James Bible? And why do you think it was written by all men? Do you think they were gay, or maybe they were just sexist control freaks? Oh, man, I tell you. Aw, man. Aw, woman. You see, we're all NPCs here. We're all non-player characters. Alright, check this out. This is the Green Man. He's like a Celtic homie. So he's like all different cultures and stuff have like different gods and goddesses. I don't want to call this the Green Man. I don't want to put a gender on it. Because most religions try to put a gender on their god. And that's just proof that it's all made by humans. But the Green Man's pretty awesome. He just reminds us of like our DNA, our ancestral DNA. Like, we are billions of years old. Like, we used to run through the forest naked before we figured out how to make clothes out of animals. We didn't have any shame or guilt or resentment. We didn't have to like wear makeup. Well, I'm a man, but we didn't have to like wear makeup to feel good about ourselves. We didn't have to wear like Armani suits. And I used to wear Armani suits. I used to wear fucking $3,000 Armani suits. I used to have a Corvette. I used to have a house. I used to have a jet ski. I accidentally sunk it. I really did like that jet ski. I wish that jet ski was capable of riding for like 24 hours straight. I swear if a jet ski was available to ride 24 hours straight, I could probably ride it for 24 hours straight. It gives me that much fucking joy and excitement. I'd have like little pauses and breaks. But what I did is I went to go get gas, and I forgot to put the plugs in the back where the water drains out of. And I came back and the water had just sunk into it. There's these little drain plugs that you're supposed to put in the back. I flooded the motor. Thankfully, I only paid $2,000 for it. I was able to sell it for $1,100, which was a pretty good deal. You know, the dude knew how to fix the thing. He was gonna charge me more. All right, everybody, so let's pull some awesome sauce. All right, let's see what we got. Sachi. Damn, girl. Nah, I refuse to read any cards with any type of humans that have clothes on. I mean, I like it. She's behind like the rising sun. She probably could hunt a lion with her bare hands, but I don't know. I'm only gonna read the ones where, okay, I like that. Mibo Kumo, Soul Forgiveness. All right, this is gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that right there. Oh yeah, I'm currently getting into African ancient spirituality. I went through getting into the spirituality of my ancestors a bit. So this is this guy. He was bored and lonely in the woods. He used to just dance naked in the woods. He used to hunt, fish, and just dance all day fucking naked. Your boy right here, strong as fuck. Everything that he ate, he hunted for himself. And he just couldn't, he was lonely. He couldn't find a woman who didn't want to be a part of society, who didn't want to be nomadic with him. So he just freaking decided, you know what? This is how I derive my natural pleasure and joy. I'm just going to be at one with nature. He literally helped save a town from an invading army all by himself. And they wanted to make him the king. And he said, I don't want to be king of this place. And he left. Went back to the mountains. And he danced naked because that's what brought him joy. He didn't like how everybody else was trying to make him wear clothes and and have all these social constructs. He just wanted to be a natural dude like his ancestors had been for 99.9% of humanity. He didn't want to have to deal with other people's jealousies or envies or fears or guilts and resentments placed upon him because other people couldn't control their willpower. He was a real one, a real homie. If you look at this dude's feet, just look at this. We're out here castrating our feet, people. Get yourself some barefoot shoes. My feet are all castrated. Watch the Joe Rogan episode about the tribe. Look at those fucking feet. Fucking right, man. That's what happens when you never wear shoes and you build up your feet and your micro muscles in your feet from childhood. If you want a perfect idea of what happens when you wear like disgusting Armani things, you get this fucking huge bunion. My feet used to be like this. I used to run around door to door for 4 hours a day. I sold. I made good money. I was making like $2,000-$3,000 a week, commission only. No guaranteed pay. But I was forced to wear a tie by my boss. I was forced to. He really wanted me to look good. I even wore cowboy boots for a while because I just didn't want to do what he told me. He's like, no, you gotta look professional. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. Bow down to me, employee cuck. And I'm just like, this motherfucker is trying to rule over my life. He doesn't really care about me and respect me and my views. He just wants me to build his dream, and he wants to use me. Typical. Fucking typical. Alright, all these beautiful goddesses are having clothes on, so I'm skipping these goddesses. These goddesses are way too materialistic. None of these women are primal enough for me. Okay, so I know. Okay, here we go. Come on. Okay. So I like this one, but she's still wearing clothes. But her tit is out. Oh, yes, my favorite. Okay, so we got... I don't know if she's my favorite. Okay. And call me crazy, but I'm only crazy based upon people's perception of reality from today's time space of 2024. A lot of people don't think I'm crazy. A lot of people get me. Okay. So all these cards, there's only like 2 of them that the women are completely naked in. So there's only 2 that like respect the ancestral wisdom here, but it is what it is. Okay, check this out. We're solar panels. Depending on the tone of your skin, the more sun you can absorb into your body. It's also how close you were to the equator. Okay, so this is my favorite. And I used to have fantasies about having multiple women when I was 10. For instance, when I was 10 years old, I had a dream of, I think like of just like swimming in a pile of like 1,000 sexy naked Britney Spears. It's weird, as I've gotten older, I can't, I don't see myself being able to satisfy more than one woman. I think I just wanted to be satisfied by a bunch of women, and at the time I had a crush on Britney Spears when I was 10. Um, but nowadays, yeah, just it's hard to satisfy a woman in the modern world when you just want to be a primal man, just running naked through the forest, um, riding horses naked and swimming naked and fishing and hunting and spearfishing sharks naked. Oh, this guy has mental health problems. Oh, so all of our ancestors that brought you here today, that you had mental health problems because they survived and were just living a natural, happy, holistic, eco-friendly life. Am I crazy because I just want to be able to rely on my own means versus the means of a market society and the means of having to be relying on all this material possessions that I bought that I barely ever fucking even use, that I thought that I needed but I never fucking use, and I spent all my fucking hard-earned energy at work that I didn't even enjoy. Don't get me wrong, I need this toilet paper here. I like wiping my ass. I love this stuff. This stuff is fucking amazing. I'm a huge fan of the inventor who created toilet paper, a huge fucking fan. What else couldn't I live with? I definitely like toilet paper, although if I was naked, I could just go swimming after I took a shit and just kind of just swim and it would probably be clean, you know? Waterfalls. I just want to, just get a full body massage under a waterfall, just lay underneath a waterfall every day and just have the waterfall crashing against my naked flesh. Oh, it feels so good. Ain't no woman on earth can give a better massage than a waterfall. But if a woman can squirt like a waterfall, she might be worth it. But the question is, do I have what it takes to still make a woman squirt like a waterfall? Because I wasn't able to do that with my last woman. And the reason is because she wasn't as into exercise as me. She was pretty lazy. And I became pretty lazy, and she rode most of the time. And she was still pretty wet and juicy, I agree. I told her, honey, I said, honey, you're the best. You're the best, honey. I loved her. I just felt like I lost myself. I felt like I lost myself. I wanted to be out in nature when I first met her. She said that she wanted the same things that I wanted, and she just didn't end up really wanting those things, I guess. Sacred lust. Man, why does that have to be sacred lust? And the only woman in here that's fully naked. Sacred lust. Just, even this deck is flawed. Look. And she's got like 2 men right there. Why is it got to be about lust? See the freaking lion? Fucking primal as fuck. Yeah, I thought about joining a reverse harem because I realized that most of the time a woman can't satisfy me nowadays, just because I am so different than the woman that I crave. I'm a lot like this guy. I'm a lot like this guy who just dances, runs naked through the woods. He rarely had the sword and all this stuff. He was just adorned with this stuff after he saved a bunch of people that were getting invaded. Holy shit, the arm comes off. I didn't know that. Did I break him? I hope I didn't break him. Shit. No, he's good. Okay. It just comes off. Anyway, but yeah, I don't know. United States is prudes. So I'm thinking about moving to Croatia or Africa. Probably Africa, because in Africa you still got a couple of tribes of people where they just freaking live naked. They're running through they're happy as fuck. They're not eating any sugar. Dude, sugar is the most fucked up drug on the planet. It restricts your it makes your whole body change. Like, I just drank a ton of fucking sugar. Like, we're talking about cane sugar. It's addictive as fuck, and it rots your body. It makes your body acidic as fuck. In Africa, these tribes are just running around. They're strong as fuck. They're happy as fuck. And they take pretty good care of themselves. If you look at them, people in their 60s are probably 80% healthier than 80% of Americans. And they don't really need anything. Everything that they need, they make themselves. And they're just happy as fuck. I don't know if I would be happy as fuck in the environment that they're in, because I'm white and I'd get burnt like a lobster. I'd get burnt crispy. But like, if it was a forested area that was like in alignment with what my genetic potential had adapted to, and there was like waterfalls around, I would be fucking happy. I'd be happy as fuck. I really would. Soul forgiveness. I gotta forgive myself. I think I'm starting to fall asleep with this sleep aid. This is my favorite card of all the cards. Look at this. Look at this woman right here with the dolphins. She's pregnant. She's in the ocean. She's nurturing her child in the ocean. Look at that. Dolphins are swimming around her. This isn't fucking fantasy, people. This is like how we used to live. Like, I've probably watched over 300 videos of people swimming with dolphins. It's so fucking beautiful. Naturalism is alive and well in many different countries. Croatia has like 150 nudist beaches. Most parks you could be naked in. So that just shows you just like how more evolved they are there. That people can just like be respectful of allowing other people to be in their natural freedom and their natural self, and not force people to be in a sense of fear, envy, jealousy, resentment, and guilt. So to me, America is very unevolved, and we're very enslaved to these lower emotions and lower vibrations. But I think the modern world in general is just missing out on that natural freedom. There's nothing better. Matter of fact, I'm going to take my pants off right now, because it's just cutting off the circulation in my body, and I don't appreciate it. Even like wearing this stuff, I wear it. Why? Because like, I think it makes me feel good, because it's like color psychology, because it's like bright colors. Or like, I made these to represent like the Dragon Balls from Dragon Ball. So like it helped me to like channel these thoughts and emotions. Like, I put a lot of thoughts and emotions. Like, this stuff that I wear is to symbolize wisdom, so that I don't forget that wisdom. But really, when I'm wearing it, it just wears me down. It's like, why do I even wear it? Is it to attract other people? Is it to look cool? Is it so that I feel better about myself? If I was a woman, why would I wear makeup, I mean, naturally, hunters and gatherers were just fit. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being attractive. I mean, We're naturally attracted to people that are in shape because that's biological truth. Someone that's in shape is just healthy. They have a lot of willpower to stay healthy and get healthy. They probably eat healthy. This is not always the case, you know? But, and then biologically, subconsciously, just from like, just say like a bird has offspring and the bird already knows how to fly, right? There's certain things that offspring are attracted to. It's like a domesticated cat is not going to be attracted to the same things as a non-domesticated cat. Like, we've domesticated ourselves. Humans domesticate everything they come into contact with. And every time humans domesticate animals, the animals start having health problems. Now, in nature, yeah, maybe they would not live as long because they get eaten by something. But if that animal was strong, it would live a lot longer than a domesticated cat. If it was smart and it was wise through natural selection. And I'm not saying that we should live brutal like nature, because nature's brutal as fuck. The cat literally eats, and animals, they literally eat things like alive. Am I primal AF to be having dreams about just like clubbing deer in the head and just like eating their flesh raw? Yeah. It's not bad to eat raw flesh if it's not parasitic. Like, if you're conscious. People eat sushi all the time. People get parasites from eating bad sushi. It's like, okay, so let me tell you how fucked up society is. So, like, it's okay to eat cows. It's okay to eat like certain animals, but other animals it's just not okay to eat. It's just not okay to eat other animals. Okay. Why? Because you have like, it's all comes down to what the group think is. A lot of the people in the group think are like, oh, that's my cute little kitty cat. And of course, you probably don't want to eat those kitty cats because, you know, they're just little cute little kitty cats. But what's wrong with eating some fucking rats? You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with fucking eat some fucking squirrels? What's wrong with eating some fucking deers? I mean, you will literally eat some animals that were tortured and kept inside a small cubicle, injected with steroids, literally, that are filled with cancer because they never exercised a day in their lives. They were injected with antibiotics. Like, that's literally what we would do. But then we have people out there that think that it's animal cruelty to go hunting, where the animal was actually free out in nature. And like, yeah, but the white man settler freaking killed all the buffaloes. You're right, he did, because he was a fucking bastard, because he was using it as a war tactic to starve out the Native Americans who actually were living the life that I'd want to live today. You know, I want to run free naked with the fucking buffalo. I mean, all of us were attracted to like children's anime like Pokemon. Like, Ash Ketchum literally rode his Lapras across the ocean. No child wants to sit in a chair and be heavily indoctrinated with and get schooled for 8 years, for 12 years of their life, calcify their hips, and literally just shut off their root chakra from like moving around and just becoming like a cyborgic robot. Like, no child truly wants that. It's like why children were attracted to Pokemon, like traveling across the world far and wide to find all the Pokemon with their powers that were inside. Like, yo, what up, dude? Rats are nasty, man. Lived on them for 2 months, stranded outside of Santa Margarita in the summer with a broken knee. Totally down with the squirrels and deer in Javelina, though. Dude, you're fucking awesome, bro. Nature life, use leaves, nightbud to wipe that ass. Thanks, brother. Love you, nature life. We all had that dream, lol. Don't smear the poop around. Get a little stainless bug spray pump and paint it black with exhaust paint. Bidet, yeah, bro. This man knows his way around some nose candy. Oh, you think I'm on drugs, do you? You're probably addicted to pharmaceuticals, whoever said that. You probably drink beer, smoke weed, and are on pharmaceuticals, and you want to say that I'm on nose candy. I'm guessing that's like some type of illicit substance. See, it's just so sickening that people want to project. See, I think these are the type of people that are insecure with themselves, or they're insecure that other people are like stepping out of the collective groupthink matrix, and that might inconvenience them financially, that people just don't want to be financial cucks, that they don't want to have children and make them financial cucks for the system, that people just want to automatically just start talking shit, you know, so that they can control and just write other people off as crazy. What's crazy to me is working for the rest of your life until you die and sending your kids to public school to be indoctrinated in a system that literally half the grocery store is all just fucking sick food. I shouldn't even give my energy to these types of people. Tell me you do a ton of drugs. Winkle Fitzgerald, what an idiot. No, I've just lived a life from the get-go. I was child trafficked from my mother. Who knows? It might have been the government's fault. You know, the government put me on 20 different pharmaceutical drugs from age 10 to 18. So they had me like Adderall, Thorazine, Seroquel, Paxil, lithium. I can't remember them all, but it probably changed the way my brain developed. They were trying to control me with those drugs because they're saying I had ADHD because I was bouncing my leg up and down. I'm sorry, but when you sit a fucking boy in a chair and he's bouncing his leg up and down and he's asking the teacher a bunch of questions that they don't know, and the teachers are indoctrinated, and they're indoctrinating you in a way to live, and then you give them a bunch of fucking legal Adderall and amphetamines, that's child abuse. That's fucking child abuse. Like, the system glorifies drug use. If they're not profiting off of it or patenting it. So I would just stop with these fucking comments, because I don't even want to have to defend myself against all the domestic terrorism that was done against me and is continually done against all these children, that they're forcing drugs onto children, you know, because that's what they did. They forced drugs on me in those institutions after I ran away. They beat and raped me in those institutions. Oh yeah, Paris Hilton, her mother sent her away. Thankfully, she's exposing the truth. It's just people farming, people. It's all just people farming. Ugh. Oh man. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I just see reality. It says, Ritz Finkel-Geraltz is just having some cognitive dissonance. It sucks for him. It whatever in us, but Daisy has it right on how to treat him. Tickle torture. You're right about that, bro. Did the comment with proto-tribal win zeros instead of zeros get axed? What? I gotta see who said that. Proto. I am gay and I am proud, said pseudonym. Good job, sir. I'm just joking. I think you should procreate. I think you should at least be bi, bro. Because if you're gay, that you've literally, like, your body's telling you that you should not, like, reincarnate your flesh anymore. And that's not normal. M&ME Unicorn says, don't ask. Right back at you, brother. Derek Myers. Oh, shit. I didn't see all you guys commenting. Shit. Oh, I'm a freak, huh? I didn't. Yeah, they were Kegel muscles, my man. Play with the nuts. Okay, so it says, so Apocalypto Misto. I like this guy. I like you, dude. Tickle torture. I like Daisy because she's able to, like, transmute that negativity with love. And I like that you're able to connect with that energy. Did the comment with proto-tribal or O's get axed? I don't know what you mean by that. Did the comment with proto-tribal with O's instead of zeros get axed? Says Earth is a big people farm in the Talmud. I'll have to look up what the Talmud is. No, it says Earth is a big people farm in the Talmud. Oh, the Talmud says that. No kidding. I gotta write that down. That way I can prove I'm not that crazy if other people... You're less crazy when other people agree, since we're all tribal. What? I'm gonna have to write that down. I've been suffering with my ego my whole life, but maybe I've just been around people that don't understand me and I've just put up this wall. The Talmud. I'm gonna have to take a screenshot of that. Okay, so it says, so it's my idea of a new culture, just looking for a tribe that get it. Right after Nightbud's comment. Nightbud's comment. Oh, if that was a comment on one of my old videos, there's no way that I'll remember it. Unfortunately, I'm addicted to the screen time, and I can't remember anything because I take in so much information in my brain. so I can't really remember half. I don't remember any of the comments that anybody's ever commented on my stuff. It's a problem. As I'm, like, in a cave, I realize that I'm a modern day caveman. I'm living in a small space. I can barely stretch out. I need to drink something. I need some air. I think I need to get to bed. If anybody's still here, just drop a quick comment so that way I know if it's worth being on here or not. Because if I'm just by myself, there's no point. Hey, you want to see how spiritual this spiritual oracle deck is? And I claim not, and I don't claim to be spiritual, because I fail every day. I try to be more spiritual. But you guys will laugh at this. Sometimes I forget what I do, and then someone comments, and then I'm just like, oh, I actually said that. I was actually just playing with my metal balls on camera, and I was like, was he talking about, like, what balls was he talking about? Oh man, I bought so many material possessions, I don't even have room for it. How did they get buried under here? Okay, so I got these oracle cards that are, so one of my old business ideas, because I'm such a hypocrite, and we all are, from time to time, not on purpose, because we're all trying to, like, see things that are wrong with ourselves in the world, and then we end up doing them. It's not like we're on purpose hypocrites. It's like I dream about being a millionaire sometimes, and other times I want nothing to do with money. It's like I go from one extreme to the next. Like, I can be an extreme hypocrite. And really, it just comes down to not knowing what I want. Okay. Sucks being censored so hard by this platform. Oh, I don't think I'm being censored. I don't think I'm being censored. I don't see why people would censor me. There's millions of other people talking about the same stuff that I'm talking about, so I don't understand why they would waste their time trying to censor me. Especially because then if I found out I was censored, I would just talk about the stuff that I was censored to everybody in their normal world. And then they would just go watch the other people who aren't being censored who are talking about it. So I don't know why I'd be censored. If I had been making money on the internet and not being censored, I wouldn't have a reason to talk shit, because I'd be happy. I'd have all my needs met, you know? I wouldn't have to worry about bitching about working for other people. Okay, so check this out. So this is this oracle deck right here. And it's literally perfect for people that are not spiritual and are all about extracting from deep into the Mother Earth's core. Of course, that pissed off a lot of billionaires out there that are mining all this stuff. But I have to be honest, man, my favorite gem is Larimer. And I'm a, look at that. It's like, look at this. Like, I'm so spiritual, but I'm such a materialist. I'm so spiritual, but I'm dependent on objects to remind me of certain positive affirmations. There's no judgment. There's no judgment. Because this was actually one of my dreams, was just having a pop-up little thing that was selling these. By the way, all these were mined with child labor. It's fucked up, ain't it? Yeah, I learned that from Joe Rogan. I don't see him being censored. So most of the stuff that I learned was all from Joe Rogan. So I don't know why they would censor me. Oh, they just don't want people to know about what they do to children and the pharmaceutical companies. Oh, well, sorry. Wait, did they inflict that trauma on me so that I'd have to be a pharmaceutical lab rat for my entire life? So that I'd be addicted to their drugs. Was at the point of taking me from my mother who was growing weed, which they couldn't make money on. I mean, you could censor it all you want. Go for it. If that's what you want to do, YouTube. Maybe people just shouldn't child traffic children and put them through a money pipeline. But I guess all of us were like trafficked into the public school system, so we were all forced to sit in chairs for 8 hours for 12 years, and if we couldn't sit still like a insane person. It's kind of insane to sit still, especially because 99.9% of our ancestors like ran around and foraged and hunted and were self-sufficient in interconnected communities. You know? We didn't have to rely on a system that had a lot of instabilities in like the marketplace. I'm not against the marketplace because I used to be like 100% capitalist, libertarian, like, you know? It's like, I like the nice stuff too. I was just so fucked up in my head, I had a hard time manifesting it. Through the last, ever since I had all this time to think, like everybody else had all this time to think when we couldn't go anywhere, when we were like stuck in place. You left 13 comments. I bet you only saw 3. Civilized to Death by Chris Ryan is basically a compilation of my posts on his forum too. I don't think you're against the marketplace, sir. It seems very sarcastic. My hot rod shop in Gold Mine makes $0. If it made $0, then why would you do it? Well, that's fine. You could censor me. Go for it. I mean, if you're the one you're probably the guy censoring me. I should probably just make like 50 new accounts and pop on the one like randomly and then pay a marketer to like have it blow up. That'd be like, but then I'd be going against my use of money. So I should just like, I used to have people that wanted to pay me a lot of money to have sex with me when I was a stripper, but I didn't want to have sex with them, so I just said no. So I guess I could just find a bunch of smart people to talk about this and market it for me, who are really lonely. But that would be kind of mean. But they have needs that need met, and I don't really want to meet those needs. But is it really a need that I have, to not be censored? It's kind of like I don't want to be censored, like I don't want to be controlled. So it almost pushes me to like want to go do that. It's like being censored just makes you focus more on all the things that are fucked up because you're being controlled. But if you weren't being controlled, then you would just participate in the marketplace and you would just make money in the marketplace. So I think a lot of the stuff that they do just kind of backfires on them. Yeah, it's essentially, I saw this meme on the internet. This dude was like, mopping the ocean, and then he was like putting the mop in the mop bucket and squeezing it, and then he was like putting the mop back in the ocean, and he was putting it back in and squeezing it. Like, it's never been more apparent for the masses just how apparent people want us controlled. Like, so I guess technology has been like our best and worst ally, because it like controls all of our time, because a lot of us don't have the willpower to get away from it. But it also like shows us all the fucked up shit that we never wanted to see, and we really don't want to focus on, because we want to build better lives and just be happy in natural joy, peace, bliss, eternal ecstasy, unconditional love, and ultimate vitality. Like, no sarcasm at all. So maybe it's not you. It says, never mind, bro. I'm not saying that you're the guy censoring me, but nowadays, you never know. You never know. Like, unless you actually know, like, I'm paranoid 99.9% of the time, you know? Just like, but then I had to like come away from that and realize, like, I'm just living in a simulation on my phone. Like, I was literally becoming mentally ill. Anyway, I think I pissed off my subscriber because of my own trauma. So I apologize. No one's watching. Two people might be watching. Never mind, bro. I'm saying I'm being censored in your comments, derp. Oh, okay. No, I don't think you're being censored in my comments. I can see your comments. But I definitely can't see a lot of people's comments on my YouTube. So I do believe that there's censorship, and I've seen censorship on Facebook. I've definitely seen censorship on Instagram. I can believe it. I'm just tired. I am a derp. Much love, dude. Much love. I'm sorry. My bad, bro. But, yeah. Yeah. I think I'm going to bed. I think I have no more value to offer tonight. I think I need to sleep. But look into my eyes and you could see your reflection. Look into my eyes and you can see your reflection. Wow. It's like a mirror. In many ways we're the same. We are different. But in many ways, if you learn my consciousness, then you just become a mirror of me. And most of my consciousness is all just a mirror of other people's consciousness that I've learned since babyhood. So am I even unique, or am I just an NPC? I'm just a reflection of the universe and the collective cultural conditioning, and then based upon the things that my soul's been attracted to, I guess. Oh, whoa. I think it's time to sleep. I'm gonna put some rose water on my chest. Makes me feel so much happier, and they use this in a lot of like love rituals. all of a sudden I just don't feel so nihilistic. I feel like I'm feminine. I feel creative. Like I can create instead of feeling like I'm at the mercy of this whack creation that's been created around me. I feel grateful. I just poured it like on my head. Oh, it feels so good. Best thing I could describe of being naked out in nature after a long swim is like, imagine you're hot and you just pour water and you have a fan blowing on you. You just feel like it's easier to breathe all over your body, like your circulation just increases. Well, it just makes sense. Because that's the way that we lived for 99.99999% of our lives. But now we're bound to the material realms. I'm sorry for all my trauma, everybody that I've ever met. And I got offended and I perceived reality in the way that I thought I saw it, based upon my own trauma. And it kept me separated from everybody else, who's just probably as traumatized as me. Oh. Let's check out the Season of the Witch Oracle deck. They're really putting negative stuff about witches on the internet. I just think witches are pretty much... Magic is just energy. So I saw a post today, magic is just energy. Everything on Earth is energy. So everything on Earth is magic. So to try to demonize... You gotta demonize people's actions. You can't just try to throw people into groups, because that's how people control people, through manipulation. So we're just gonna... You don't want to be manipulated. You don't want to be pimped out as a cuck. People are really good at manipulating our psychology. So we have to take control over our own psychology. And we need to realize that if we surround ourselves with people that don't want to manipulate our psychology, unless it's for the betterment of all of the people in the group, so that we can all grow and develop and be better versions of ourselves. Because if we're all better versions of ourselves and we're truly having all of our needs met, then that just means that we can truly help each other meet each other's needs, and we can truly heal. Sitting in a chair for 8 hours for 12 years was not meeting our needs. Becoming a parent and having to send your kids to public school to work, you're pretty much working for money with your blood, sweat, and life force vitality. Sitting in a public school is not meeting your kids' needs. Setting them up to be financial cucks for the system when they won't even be able to afford rent. And then when they can't afford rent, state violence will be enacted onto them. And then they'll be kicked out violently with people with guns and bulletproof vests. It's not loving your children. So for the people that haven't found a way to create wealth in the system and haven't had children, you're actually practicing self-love. at the same time, you're not. If you're not going to find a way out of that system and you're not going to procreate and have your reincarnation in your carnate flesh continue, reincarnated flesh, because we are the reincarnated flesh. So if we continue to be a part of that system and not speak up about it, we're literally just okay with being cucks. Love spell. Let the honey of your soul swell in the depths of love. Best way I can love myself recently is just exercising, getting myself rest, trying not to be too hard on myself, trying to forgive myself for how angry I've been, and try not to be too hard on myself for how I've responded to a lot of the bullshit that's been in my life. Oh my gosh, I had some food. I had a burrito. I'm totally naked right now. Fuck yeah. To not be naked when you can be naked, if you're comfortable being naked, like if you just feel good, it's a sin against your body. It's a sin against your body because clothing restricts blood flow and chi. And if you're restricting blood flow and chi in your body, you're literally cutting off your lifespan. I'm cutting off my lifespan right now by eating gas station burritos. I'm not proud of it. Plus, I had it microwaved. Alright. At the gas station, I saw this clock on the wall. The 12, the 12, the 1, the 2, and the 3 were LOVE. So I thought of living in a life where I could get a watch that it just said love. LOVE. Love yourself. That's 12. So I want to get a watch that says love yourself, and then it has a heart with but it's like a hypnotic heart. So every hour, second, and time, space, I can just remember to love myself. If I could get them made super cheap, or I could talk someone else into doing it, I want them, and they wouldn't even have to work really, because just the concept, just love yourself throughout infinite time space is pretty much what it would mean. If we get them made for like $1 a piece, then I just want to sell them for like $2 a piece. I could just walk around the Matrix just selling, just have a big bag. Could just get strong enough to carry 100 pounds of love yourself watches. Because if we all can love ourselves better, then we can love each other better. Gosh. And she's naked. Fuck yeah, my favorite. And it has nothing to do with sexuality. It just has to do with 99.9% of our ancestors live naked. Check this out. She's got a cup of honey that's overflowing. That is a true goddess. I can't wait till my cup is just overflowing with honey. I cannot fucking wait. So I can't pour from an empty cup. What if all of our cups were just overflowing with honey at the same time on Earth? Could you imagine how euphoric we would feel all of our lives? Naturally. Wow. I'm waiting. Alright, let's see what's next. The Green Man. Yes. That's the necklace I was wearing. Okay, the Green Man says, all that I desire comes to me easily and effortlessly. I know this to be true, for I am abundant in all that I do. Yeehaw! It is through remembering that you will wake the ritual of your existence and be reborn in mighty celebration. Fertilizing. Food is not the only thing that nourishes you. Dear one, be mindful of what you feed your soul. Oh, yeah. Earth worship. Until my body is in your arms, I will worship you, dear mother of mine. And that just means treating the earth with absolute respect. Milk and butter. Like the silk of one's flesh, I am the giver. I am your eternal. I hope this doesn't have caffeine in it. Has sugar in it. It's crazy the stuff that we're watching. So it says this has 3. So this says right here, it's just weird like what they put on labels, right? This has 3 antioxidants to help with oxidative stress. Hopefully this is true. What if oxidative stress is all just mental and who knows, right? So it's kind of like a stress ball. So they're saying this is like a stress ball, right? Just please don't squeeze us continuously as you make eye contact with Jed in the cubicle across from you. Those mind games don't work on him. Like, this is so weird. Everything affects our consciousness, even drinking from something and reading it. Like, I'm already feeling better with the coolness of this drink. It's like helping my consciousness. I'm feeling relieved, relaxed, nourished. And we pulled another card. We got the goat. Fearless. I am the path I choose, for I never been led astray. Always finding my way. Okay, the greatest of all time. Fearless I am in the path I choose, for I've never been led astray, always finding my way. Through flame and through song there will be a rise, a new dawn. That's what I need to do for my vagus nerve is sing through the heart. Indulgence, you are worth every desire, every dream. Demand what is yours, demand what you need. Creation, through the darkness I crossed and I still found myself in the presence of life. Orgasm. Trust your body, elevate your spirit, and open the gates to your renewal. All right, I'm going to bed, y'all. That's all I needed to hear right there. I'm going to go give myself an orgasm. I was gifted this Neutrogena lotion. I honestly shouldn't do that. I should not release the seed, because then my body has to work on making it again. And when you release the seed, it's literally like all of what you would need to create a new human. So that is pretty draining. So maybe I should just try to cycle the orgasm and have a full body orgasm without busting the nut. It's possible. I've done it a couple of times. Best time when I was inside of a woman. We both cycled an orgasm for like 4 and 5 hours. I don't think she was having an orgasm the last hour. I think she was pretty dry. I was fucked up for that shit. She said, no, the first 4 hours were great, honey. I just ran out of juice. Literally. And I just kept squirting lube in her. She's like, honey, if you have to squirt lube in me, then we shouldn't be having sex. And I was like, yeah, but I have to squirt lube in you for the first 4 hours. She's like, I know. I'm like, honey, I got an idea. Why don't we get like those camel packs, and while we're having sex, we just suck on the camel packs, and there's electrolytes in there. Let's try to go for 12 hours straight, baby. And she's like, honey, I'm 32. You're 24. I'm like, that ain't got nothing to do with it. There's 50-year-old women who run tri-marathons. She's like, yes, I know. And then she got irritated with me. And then I started licking and sucking on her nipples. There's nothing wrong with that. It's the most natural thing anybody could do. Like, literally, it's what we do right after we're born. Sucking on nipples is literally one of the best anti-stressing, holistic things any of us could ever do. It's in alignment with creation itself. Oh, what a shame. I've been single for 3 years. I'm just afraid if I lick and suck on the wrong nipples, I'm just gonna get stuck in the matrix. I'll have to work a regular job. Here, cover up, pack her over here. Tarzan it up. Put a loincloth on. Alright, everybody. I'm gonna go blow off some steam. May your days be filled with natural joy, peace, bliss, eternal ecstasy, and unconditional love, and optimal vitality. And may us all find a way to be happy. I'm signing off.